Happy American Craft Beer Week. Today, just like I've been doing every day this week, I have another great suggestion for you. Now, today I'm going out with a big bang because even though American Craft Beer Week ends on Sunday, officially, May 17th, today is going to be the last one of these videos that I'm making in celebration of American Craft Beer Week. So, if you're looking for a great New England IPA and one that will surely make you look like a connoisseur, then join me on this tasting. My name is Eddie, and I have tasted and sampled many beers from all over the world, and it is my passion to help you find that perfect beer you're looking for. Whether you're looking for something new to try or something very specific to pair with your food, I got your back. Welcome back, beer lovers. Thank you for spending the next few minutes with me. As I said in the intro, my name is Eddie, and on this channel I taste and review all kinds of beers and give you my most honest opinion as well as some ideas to pair them with your food, just like the one you're about to watch. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and clicking that bell button there so you're notified every time I release another great beer tasting video. So let's get to it. As I promised yesterday and I promised in the intro today, I have a great, I'm gonna call it New England IPA today. Now I said that with a caveat because we'll talk a little bit about a dilemma there is around this beer. But I have here with me a beer I'm very excited about. I only hear great things, and my friend Carlitos, I hope you're watching this, brought this one for me because I haven't been able to go to Vermont yet, and this is none other than Heady Topper by The Alchemist. Only good things I hear about this beer, and today I'm excited to share this tasting with you, my audience. There's no better time than today, so here we go. I'm going to pour it in my tulip glass. Definitely make sure we have that. Man, I just love this part. Of course, drinking it is even better, but look at that. And anytime you make a 16-ounce or a pint can, you have my vote. So I love that part too. The 3 C's of appearances, right? Color, clarity, and carbonation. Color, bright golden, yes, I would call that yellow golden, very, very bright color. In the screen, it probably looks a little bit more orangey, but here what I'm looking at is a bright yellow color. Clarity, aha. This is a lot more clear than I thought, actually. Being a New England IPA and what I've been hearing about, I thought this was going to be a lot more hazy, a lot hazier. However, no, I don't see that. I do see some sediments floating around for sure, and that is part of what I would expect from this kind of beer, but not very hazy, pretty clear through and through. Carbonation, I do see some bubbles rising from the center of the glass. That's what the benefit of the tulip glass there. But not a whole lot of action. I would probably call that medium action. Some fast rising bubbles there. Look at that head of foam there. You still have about a half an inch, about a finger there, and it's been what, a minute since I poured it? So that's all part of the appearance. Now I'm excited to smell this guy. Oh yes. Hops first. For sure, that's the first thing that hits you is the grainy hops. Citrus now. I'm feeling a little bit more maybe orange or grapefruit rinds in there. Maybe a little malt, sweeter malts there. Nice combination. Nothing overpowering. You don't feel any of these aromas bigger than the other one. So that says something about the balance of all these ingredients in this beer. So this should be a treat. Now, let's go out with the big bang for American Craft Beer Week. Let's taste the Alchemist Heady Topper. Wow! Definitely bitter through as it goes in. Very bitter in the tip of my tongue. And then the flavor kind of like expanded or exploded towards the middle there. There was a lot of citrus that came out, and now I'm feeling that the bitter, the drier hoppiness part there. So, man, and you know what? And I'm going to do that here in a minute. My friend Carlito said that the second sip is even better. So I think I would call this probably medium body, and definitely has a nice crisp finish. I'm gonna go for another one. Let's see what that one brings. Yes, bitter, citrus, and ends dry, bitter at the end. So I did not find a lot of difference between the first and the second sip, but maybe some people do. Now, the part you come here for and the part that makes you a connoisseur, right? And that's the food pairings. Now, here's the dilemma I talked at the beginning. I said this is a New England IPA, and you know, it is from Vermont, so it is a New England IPA. However, mostly when I talk about New England IPAs, I'm talking about the hazy, more citrusy kind of IPAs, correct? Some people, the brewer included, call this an American double IPA, and actually it's 8% alcohol by volume, and I could not feel a lot of alcohol in the taste, which is something I've been actually kind of scared of this beer because of how much alcohol is in it, and I thought it was going to be, you know, very boozy. Nope, you can barely feel that much amount of alcohol in there. So as I was saying, the brewer says, and they're kind of like the authority when it comes to their own beer, right? They call it an American double IPA. I was thinking it was probably going to be a little bit, like I said, a little bit more of like the hazy type of IPAs. So the food pairings, very big differences there, right? If you just take that middle road there for the IPAs, always looking for spicy dishes, you know, things with sauces and stuff that the hoppiness can pair well with and even help you enjoy more your food and your beer. The double IPAs, you need even bolder, richer foods because it has a lot of body, a lot of character. You don't want your beer overpowering your food or vice versa. If you look at the hazy IPAs, you have the citrusy piece, which adds a whole other range to the pairings. So I am kind of torn here in between because it does have a little bit of citrus, but I think it's more of the double IPA, what they were saying. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to go with spicy blackened fried fish. You know, you have the spices there, but you also have that blackened piece, that, you know, smoky part of that food that's going to pair really well with this kind of body for this beer. If you want to take advantage of the citrusy, and I've paired this with other hazy IPAs before, is the ceviche. Ceviche is really, you know, you really have a whole range of foods to pair with this beer right here because it has characteristics from both those kinds, which I can totally see now what they've been talking about because it is a great beer and you have a whole range of options here. And one more thing I can tell you to pair it with is with a nice bone-in char-grilled pork chop. Again, big, bold foods that you want, and make sure it has kind of like a glazed over it, right? So bone-in glazed pork chop. So it has that saucy, fatty feel to it. That way your beer can stand up to that food. Now, as always, You know, I always leave you a secret down in the description below for a nice dessert pairing, and I think you're gonna like today's dessert pairing. So go down there, get your gift from me to you down there, and that's the part that really makes you a connoisseur, doesn't it? Right, there you go. The last thing I always do, and I always like to do, and I've been doing this live here with you, is the cheese pairing. Now, double IPAs are great to pair with sharp cheddar. Because this one has these characteristics, I'm going to go a little bit above that. I'm going to have a spicy cheddar here. And when I say spicy cheddar, this thing has ghost pepper in it. And I've had it, and it kind of like blows the top of my head off when I eat it. So I'm going to see how this beer stands up with this spicy ghost pepper cheddar here, and we'll see how that goes. Spicy, oh, I know. Very nice. I still feel the heat, but the beer was able to help me cleanse a lot of that towards the back of my throat. So I think it would be a nice pairing to have. That means I can have a little bit more of the spicy cheddar. If you want to be on the safe side, stay with the sharp cheddar. And it shouldn't be a surprise because coming from Vermont, right, a lot of great sharp cheddar cheeses come from Vermont. And as another trick for you there to remember is the beer is great to pair with the food that is from the same place as the beer. So great Vermont beer, pair it with great Vermont cheese. You are probably going to have a winning combination there anytime. So there you have it, my friends. I hope I have helped you increase your beer knowledge. If you had Heady Topper before, consider yourself fortunate, first of all, and let me know in the comments below. Have you paired it with food? Have you had it before? What's your opinion of it? I can't wait to go to Vermont and actually have this right off the tap. That'll be another great treat, and it's on my to-do list. Now, today is the last day I'm going to do everyday videos, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to leave you lonely for too long. Be on the lookout for my next beer review video where, as always, I'm going to get you one step closer to being a connoisseur. Leave me your comments. I like to learn from you. We both learn and become connoisseurs. And until then, enjoy.